The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team ladder match. And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 519 pounds, Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt, the brothers of Dust. 493 pounds. They are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and...
Waiting for this matchup to get underway. Should be a good one, and been a long time coming for these two.
This competitor slowing down.
It seems like the wait isn't over just yet. This superstar had no idea this was coming.
Talent in the women's division.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
a great young talent with an extremely bright future.
and from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez. From Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
A tough lady and a real lioness.
The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
This woman will tie her opponent up in knots.
And representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
An NXT women's tag team. Another doll everyone played with growing up.
And introducing the champion from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She is the following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the ECW Championship. Introducing the challenger and introducing the champion from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds. The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Women's division.
and from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Raw Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
The legend. Greatest of all time, John Cena.
The following contest is an 8-man Battle Royal and is for the WWE United States.
Sure, I won't debate that, but we still aren't seeing the real John Cena.
1 pounds, John Cena.
He may be divisive amongst his game.
And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 240 pounds, John Cena!
You know, I consider myself a part of the C Nation, but there are definitely folks who root against the franchise of WWE.
Well, the thing is, true greatness is rarely recognized in its time. Cena continues to vindicate himself. Title reign after title reign. Main event after main event. Classic after classic.
Speaking of classics, I think we're going to see yet another one from Big Match John.
He may be divisive amongst the WWE Universe, but there is no denying his success.
For the
John Cena!
A man who has captured multiple world titles, headlined WrestleMania, and I'm starting to believe John Cena just cannot be stopped. one of the cockiest superstars in WWE history, but he's already backed it up with multiple titles.
John Cena!
A man who has captured multiple world titles, headlined WrestleMania, and I'm starting to believe John Cena just cannot be stopped.
That's it. Go get him.
One of the cockiest superstars in WWE history, but he's already backed it up with multiple titles.
Weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Here comes the doctor of thugonomics.
And introducing the champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
I can't wait for Cena to come out here and spit some of that hot fire.
I like the attitude of John Cena. Reminds me of when I used to freestyle.
Where, in Burke?
Burke VA, baby.
John Cena, with all the tools to be one of the all-time greats. He's really the prototype. Oh, come on! How's that right?
This is completely uncalled for.
And the official can't even restore any sort of control. Here comes the backup.
Get some more help out here. This superstar's out of control.
You might need to call the local police department.
Here.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal and is for the ECW World Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from the pits of hell, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
What a terrifying sight to behold.
What a frightening presence. The evil inside this man.
Matched by the frightening amount of destruction that Kane is capable.
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker!
Not just a 16-time world champion, a Hollywood phenomenon, and a man who embodies the meaning of superstar.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
A superstar whose dominance has bordered on controversy has actually found himself as the target of scorn for some.
The dominance shouldn't be controversial, Corey. If anything, he's underrated at this point.
Cena's beaten a who's who of this business. Hall of Famers, living legends, Triple H, HBK, The Rock. The list goes on and on.
And that bodes well for his chances here tonight.
Pounds, John Cena!
John Cena is a man who's always practiced what he preached. He embodies never give up and hustle, loyalty, respect.
Even his detractors have to admit Cena's dedication. He never gives anything less than his very best.
From where I'm sitting, he is the greatest WWE superstar in history.
Cena is a superstar in every sense of the word. In fact, he was referred to by Mr. McMahon as the Babe Ruth of WWE.
Now, Cena's a guy who achieved success beyond anybody's wildest imagination.
Pounds, John Cena!
my monitor broken? I don't see anything.
Only the worthy can see him, Saxton. Byron, you strike me as the kind of kid who thought about what ratings to give his creator wrestler. I'm like Cena here. Just move every stat to 100.
Yeah, but the difference here is that Cena has earned it. He's evolved from an all-time great to practically invincible.
We've seen John Cena play a superhero in Hollywood, but now he's one in reality.
Right now, it is McIntyre who is leading the WWE Universe into battle.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds.
The ultimate opportunist.
And introducing the champion from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds. He is the ECW World Television Champion, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
An all-time great and the pride of England.
The British Bulldog, one of the most powerful wrestlers in the history of WWE.
Think back to WrestleMania 2 when he won the tag team titles as part of the British Bulldogs, and since then he's gone on to win the Intercontinental title, the Europe.
Get no argument here that this man is one of the best brawlers in WWE history.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Big Sexy is here.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328.
Here comes Madcap Moss.
A man finally realizing his potential.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the ECW Championship. Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 220 pounds, Madcap Moss.
Don't tell Corbin this, but I'm kind of liking Moss's new attitude.
Well, his new attitude has already paid dividends. Madcap Moss won the 2022 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There is pure aggression on the face of Madcap Moss.
I cannot wait to see him compete. The whole effing show.
And introducing the champion from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the ECW champion, Rob Van Dam.
From ECW standout to WWE legend.
One of the most unique athletes sports entertainment has ever known.
Corey, we know the ECW champion has proven what it takes to represent the title. Do you think his competition has the same amount of drive?
Well, he better. But I don't think it's a question of drive. Every superstar in a position to win a championship has drive. But to have the attitude to be an ECW champion is entirely unique. You need an inherent savageness, a willingness to go to the extreme and still find yourself on top.
Nice leg sweep takedown. And they fail to hit the mark. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Great strength being shown here.
They just went crashing to the table.
If this is a tables match, Saxton. Oh my God. Whoa, look out. Showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on. Look at this.
A slingshot crossbody.
Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of Dane from the apron.
Moonsault from the apron.
That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Taking this match off the mat now. Rob Van Dam. Look out below.
That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, God!
That was an absolutely haphazard, uncalculated risk.
And I have no doubt they're going to pay dearly for it.
Getting the ladder set up now.
This could be the beginning of the end.
He returns to the ring. Gosh, the challenger is in some big trouble.
Yeah, this is not good. You don't say, Saxton. These two trading counters in an absolute masterclass. Turnbuckle drop kick.
Guys, did you think that this superstar would be able to get back into this match like this?
Absolutely not. No way.
RVD. Rolling Thunder. He's going for it all.
RVD! 5-star frog splash! The champ has this one in hand now.
Attack after attack is smothering Madcap.
Yeah, Moss needs to recompose himself.
Coming back in the ring. Fails to connect on the springboard. Corey, the superstars get right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing.
And gets met with a huge roadblock right there.
And just look at the damage to the face of Moss.
Taking it outside the ring now.
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh would definitely leave a welt.
Kendo stick impact. Just a relentless assault from Van Dam.
Yeah, RVD is firing on all cylinders.
Textbook leg sweep.
Nicely done.
No way.
Slingshot cross body? That was ridiculous.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down.
Launch out to the outside.
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Here they go. Rolling thunder. He climbs into the ring. Van Dam heads up. This is going to be good. Rob Van Dam.
Good Lord, taking flight. And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now.
And what's he looking for here?
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair. Bang!
Moss can't escape the pressure here.
Moss needs to be resourceful in this situation. This deep into a match is where trouble rises, where injuries may occur. You got to think long-term and consider your future fights.
And I guarantee you that throwing in the towel is the furthest thing these superstars are thinking about.
Moonsault. And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries. He gets back into the ring. Oh my! There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Oh my gosh! Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
And that was offense with a powerful purpose.
There is nothing but malintent behind each of these attacks.
The champ taking their share of hits now.
Oh, but the blocker, ouch!
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
And you can tell there are true intentions in mind right now.
Jackhammer by Madcap. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Gosh.
Oh, man.
You can sense it. This crowd is on pins and needles.
The WWE Universe is ready to erupt. Are we close to the beginning of the end?
And this match will head back to the ring.
Textbook leg sweep. Nicely done. Oh my God!
One wicked attack after another.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
Face first into the chair. RVD firmly establishing the upper hand.
You can tell RBD is lighting up now.
He steps foot in the ring again.
You have daring, and you have stupid. That was stupid.
It was a daring decision that didn't provide the expected result.
Yeah, stupid.
He's setting it up on the ring apron right now.
You've got to wonder what he has in mind here.
He's in a bad way now, guys.
He's a sitting duck, Michael. He's got to get away from that ladder.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to what might happen.
Oh, man.
Into the ring now.
If this works, it could change the course of the match.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big. collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
RVD!
All the way to the outside. Taken out from high above. You got to be some special kind of crazy to do that.
Here they go. Rolling thunder.
From the apron! Moonsault from the apron! Did that just happen?
That is the attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation.
No fear, absolute reckless abandon.
He turns it around. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Putting his opponent in a hazardous position.
This could change the whole match.
From the heavens.
Through the table. Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
As a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
And he goes into the ring. He's got that ladder right where he wants it.
Now what?
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Moss can't escape the pressure here.
Yeah, Moss needs to recompose himself.
Making sure that ladder's in place.
Appears to be in no rush either, Cole. Come on, hurry up already.
The table's been set on fire.
Finds it.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a...
The bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here.
Check.
Uh-oh.
Taken down with a chop block. Had it scouted.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
RVD off the ropes. Rolling thunder.
He's doing... This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me.
The table.
High knee right between the shoulders. Trampling the opposition.
That catches Moss looking. Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Carefully setting it up right in the center of the ring.
Oh boy, perfect placement. Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point.
Can you believe...
No.
That was an unbelievable gamble from the ladder.
A risk that could have easily backfired.
He's setting up the ladder now.
Looks like to me he's got it in the right spot Michael.
Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. High risk, high reward.
Saw that one coming.
Looking to steal a win here.
This is highway robbery. Taking a bit of a chance here, Cole, and not a very well-calculated one either. I don't know, climbing the ladder at this point seems to be a bit ambitious.
There's no too early to try.
So important to hit hard while up there, guys.
With everything you got.
Be careful up there.
He's fighting to stay alive here, guys.
Scratching and clawing. Highlight reel material coming up.
Reversal from RVD.
Van Dam reversing the momentum.
Time right now for RVD to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off. You can literally see his soul leave his body as he crashed through the table.
I have no idea how he's going to manage to go on in this one.
Spinning heel kick. Van Dam has just taken command.
Everything's in Van Dam's.
RVD! Splash!
Another one bites the dust to the champ. Oh, that's right on the knees. That can change everything. Oh, my God.
Here's the setup.
And returning to the ring. As he sets it up, Byron, tell me, what's he thinking here?
Michael, I'm afraid he's setting up a launching pad of sorts.
Shifts it back onto him. RVD up the turnbuckles. Raw Van Dam. He doesn't connect.
Oh, good night.
Sorry. Oh, Madcap. Punchline by Madcap Moss.
The champ's eyes look glazed over.
Positioning it right in the center of the ring.
The only thing left to do now is climb it, Cole.
Look. What is this superstar doing?
Neck breaker. But with no regard for human life, a game-changing maneuver off the ladder.
But why? I don't understand the logic. It's as likely to take both these superstars out of the match.
Making the climb here, maybe looking to end this thing right now.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, don't look.
Will's currently hazardous.
Suplex off the top of the ladder.
Well, that's one way to try and win the match.
Win the match? He'll be lucky if he can even stand up after that. What was he thinking?
Hey, don't look now that that ladder is lined up perfectly.
Showtime. Can he unhook it?
Nobody in this building thinks the match can end here.
I think so.
Go home.
He's setting up the ladder now.
But can he get up there in time? That's the question.
Oh, Moss gets cut off.
What a spin kick. Going way up high.
Raw Van Dam.
Whoa, what a landing.
You want to talk about putting it all on the line. Always an extra risk when you dive ringside. Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's going to happen.
He'll need to hurry up if he wants to grab it and get the win.
That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Here is your winner, and still ECW champion, Rob.